Hello, welcome to episode 370. I've made some heavy boots. What are they? They're boots and they're heavy. If I put them on, I get slowness, and when I jump, I get particles. But the particles are the same colour as the block I'm jumping on, which is cool. And we can also bash our way through cracked stone bricks in the floor to find treasure. Or just no treasure. Okay. Anyway, I have one thing to say. At the end, I was playing around seeing if I could get these particles to spread out a bit, and I was changing this command here. And that was rather stupid of me, because this command here is what controls the particles when I jump on cracked stone bricks. But I carried on trying anyway, so try not to laugh at me and think I'm too stupid, as later on you see me being a complete and utter Burke. Anyway. Let's get on and make it now, although I will state at the end of the video we will pop over to misodes and we'll make the predicate as well, just so you can see how we made it. Okay, enough waffling, let's make it now. Okay, let's start off with a couple of scoreboards. I want a scoreboard to track when I have jumped, and I want a scoreboard which is going to be a lifetime of an armour stand. And you'll see what they're for later on. Scoreboard, objectives, add, let's call it has jumped because that's a sensible name. And it'll be a type custom, I believe it's just jump. Yeah, cool. And scoreboard, objectives, add, lifetime, dummy. Okay, make sure to press the button, pop another one down, stick a button on top. Let's give ourselves some boots. Give the nearest player. Iron boots. Square brackets. I found another way of doing names. Item name equals apostrophe, apostrophe. And then in there, speech marks, speech marks. And in there, I can put the name. That works. Obviously, I can't put colours or anything though. But I'm doing it that way today. Custom data equals, and they are boots, colon, and they are heavy. Cool. Boink, boink, got myself some heavy boots. Let's put them on. Now let's make a controller. Don't want that, be that. Right. Now, what are we going to do? Something I have discovered, well, I think we all know this anyway. Look, when you land from quite far, you get this particle. Doink. And that particle matches the block you're on. Unless you don't fall from high enough. There we go. So, I'm going to use that. Now, I started off using a silverfish, but invisibility doesn't kick in till after a tick. So every time I had this silverfish, you could just flash into view, and then when it died, you got smoke, and I didn't like it. So I'm going to use an armour stand. I'm just basically going to drop an armour stand where I'm standing. But we can't drop the armour stand because it'll take too long to fall. So we have to trick it into thinking it's fallen quite far. So I'm going to execute as any player whose scores equals has jumped equals 1 or higher at that player. Only though if that player, items, entity, at S, armor.feet, iron, boots. But we need to check for the custom data. So, custom data. Now, it's probably good practice to use the namespace, isn't it? Minecraft custom data equals boots heavy. Now, I am pretty sure that if I say equals here, my custom boots can only have that custom data. If it's got another piece of custom data, it'll say, well, they don't exactly match, and therefore I'm not going to run this command. So I think we have to use the tilde. And that's just going to say, I don't care what data the boots have got, as long as they've got boots heavy, I'm happy. Right. So I've jumped, I'm wearing my custom boots, and I want to check that I'm not standing in the air. So let's have if predicate, and we're going to have a bit of a long predicate. I'll tell you what, at the end of the video, I'll go on to Miss Ode's generator and I'll make the predicate in the generator and you can see how we make it. That'll be helpful. Right. Now I'm used to doing this. Condition inverted and having it all in speech marks like that. But Miss Ode generates them in a slightly different way. So I'm going to do what Miss Ode has given me. And we don't have anything around the condition. And around the inverted, we have apostrophes instead of speech marks. Still likes it. Okay, and it has used the namespace here. It's done Minecraft : inverted. So I'm going to copy Miss Ode exactly. Okay, so that's our condition. We're going to invert the predicate. Okay, and term. We'll put our term in here. The term will have a condition. The condition will be apostrophes Minecraft entity properties. So I'm going to be checking the entity's properties. Which entity? This entity. What's your predicate? My predicate will go inside some curly brackets, and I am going to be checking what are they stepping on. And you'll say, okay, well, are they stepping on a block? Open and close curlies again. And I say, okay, and then can you give me a list of the blocks? And I will say, Minecraft air. So I'm checking to see if they're stepping on air. But remember, it's inverted. So I'm checking to make sure they're not stepping on air. And let's do run say hi. Ooh, that's a lot of highs. Okay, so why is it continuously running? Because my score is not resetting. Scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, has jumped. Well, my has jumped is going up. Let's just whack a little command on the end here. Scoreboard, players, reset for all players whose scores equals has jumped equals 1 or higher. Reset their has jumped score. Okay, now it just said hi once. Okay, so I'm hoping. Oh, well, now we've got the problem that it's resetting as soon as I'm in the air. Well, that's no good. It's resetting too quickly. So let's just make this conditional. So now I'll jump. There we go. I jump. It sets it to 1. Then this command runs. And only if that command runs will we reset it. Cool. So now I can jump around and say hello to things, which is useless. So we better add some more stuff. Right. I want to summon an armor stand. So we don't need a command block. We're going to put that in here. We're not going to say hi. Instead, we're going to summon an armor stand at my coordinates, and we'll give it some extra information. I don't know if this makes any difference, but I'm going to say it's silent just in case. And I'm going to say it's invisible. I'll put that as false for now, make it testing easier. I'm going to give it some tags. I'm going to say particle origin. Okay, that's good. But we're summoning on the ground, and I want it to think it's fallen from a great height. So I'm going to say fall distance equals 100. And then I'm going to check to see what stupid mistake I've made. Okay, so let's put a space in there because I like it like that. We've got a space in there. That's okay. So, you naughty little armour stand, which one of these things do you not like? Let's take away... Oh, full distance shouldn't be equals. Again, with the new version, I'm getting confused between the equals and the colons and stuff. There we go. Sorry about that. My old brain slowly catching up to change. Oh, I don't like change. Well, you should. It's good. Okay. Let's... there we go. So it's giving... Let's go over here and try it. And here we get the yellow particles. Cool. Okay. And there we get black, and here we get proper yellow. Cool. That's definitely working. We seem to have left a number of armour stands lying around the place, though. Right. Here is our next problem. Obviously, we could just do execute as any entity, type equals armour stand, tag equals particle, origin. In fact, we could just check the way it executes and we could just do kill. Okay, bye. And let's make that condition as well. But the problem we have here, we are killing them, but we're killing them too fast. They're not getting a time to make their particles. So instead, what we're going to do is that's what we're going to use the lifetime for. So instead of that, let's do scoreboard players add type armour stand. Yes, that's fine. Yep. And we'll go to the end. Lifetime 1. Okay, now they're going to get older. Done. Oh, unconditional, please. Thank you. That's the only conditional one we've got so far. Alright, now I'm going to kill any entity whose type equals armour stand, whose tag equals particle origin, and whose scores equals lifetime equals, well, let's try 2. I think that's probably going to be too quick, to be honest. That's too quick. Let's try 3. Probably enough. Aha! Okay, right, so that's working. Now let's make our armour stand that looks like invisible. Let's make our armour stand invisible. I'll show it to you so you can see. There we go. We've just turned invisible to true. Now, whichever block we jump on, nice. We get the correct. There we go. We get the correct damage. Or damage. What am I talking about? The correct particles. Cool. Okay. I suppose. Let's play a sound. These are big honky chunky boots after all, aren't they? Let's play a sound. Execute at any entity type equals armour stand, tag equals particle origin, scores equals lifetime equals 1, only 1. We only want to do this once. And you know what? I'm going to copy that because we're going to be using that again. Copy, run, play sound. Block, anvil, place. Ka-chong, I'll do. Normally I pick the master channel, but this is definitely to do with, let's call it block. Let's use the block channel. Why not? All players. I think it's fine if it just runs at the player. Maybe we could run it beneath the player. Why not? Anvil sound is really loud, isn't it? Let's go very quiet, 0.1. And let's slow it down a bit as well and lower the pitch. 0.3 for the pitch. 0. Okay, let's try that. big honky chunky boots. I like them. Okay, I'm going to take that thing off the sidebar. We know that's working. Right, what's next? I'm wearing big heavy boots. I should move slowly. Let's do that. So we'll paste that in again. Let's just check what I pasted. Execute at type armor stand, tag particle. That's not what I want. Execute at, we don't want the armor stand to be slow. We want to execute as all players. If items entity that player armor dot feet iron boots Minecraft custom data. Do I have that button myself? There it is. I knew it somewhere. I have a very strange keyboard. That threw me right off. Boots heavy. Boots heavy, there we go. Custom data is boots heavy, then run effect. Give to that player slowness. Well, infinite seems a bit harsh. We'll do 2, amplifier of 2, and don't show me the particles, please. Oh, now I do feel like I'm wearing heavy boots. Okay. Right. I'm going to add something else. I think it'd be pretty cool. We could have a floor made of bricks. Let's make a floor. And I reckon it'd be pretty cool, stop it, if we could break the cracked bricks by jumping on them. Oh, I'm going to do that. Okay. So let's go this armor stand bit. Execute at type equals armor stand, tag particle origin, scores lifetime 1, run. Let's copy all of that. Let's pop it on the end here. What do we want? Check the block that's underneath. So if the block gets just underneath you, 0.5 is a cracked stone bricks, then run set block, that block minus 0.5 to air. Done. Oh, I'm so slow. Oh, I fell through. We don't get any particles though. Okay. Let's put that back in. Let's make some more particles for it. So we only want this to run if that runs. So let's make that conditional. But we still want to execute at the same place. So execute at armor stand, tag particle origin, scores equals lifetime 1, run. In fact, I think maybe we should align X, Y, Z. I might just have to align to the X and Z. We'll do X, Y, Z. And we want a particle. Particle block cracked. Can't pass particle options. No key block state in map like. Oh, we're in 1.21, aren't we? How to do particle. It needs a block state. In here, you want a block state. And a block state will want not snails or Minecraft cracked. I don't like the fact it's not going green. Oh, aqua. Okay, right, it was just saying that's not a real block. Cool, okay, so that's how we do the block state. Block state, Minecraft, okay. And let's do, I think it'd be plus 0.5. Plus 0.5, because the align XZ, I think, moves it to the corner of the block. Now we've moved it out to the center of the block. But we're still in the block that the armor stand is in, so we want to go down to the block beneath the armor stand. Okay, that seems good. We'll make it, let's do about 0.3. No, those aren't points. 0.3, 0.3, 0.3 spread on the X, Y, and Z. No speed. Actually, let's try a speed of 1, just to see what happens, and we'll have a particle count as 50. Done. And you are conditional. Okay. Just make my way over. Well, that didn't look too bad. I think we'll fly up in the air. Let's go up. Oh, I missed the bridge. Even in creative mode of flying, I can't do parkour. Let's put a couple up here. And let's do F5 as well so we can see it a bit better. That doesn't really help, but... Oh yeah, those are alright. Okay, there we go. We got some particles. Whoa, my iron boots. Cool. So we can stomp around the place. And we can break stone bricks. So now we can find secrets with our iron boots. Now, I think I'm going to do another video on these in the future, because I think it would also be cool if we damaged mobs around us. Maybe we had a little damage attack if someone was near us. That might be quite cool. I wanted to make it so you could walk along under the water, but I'm really not sure how to do that. If I teleport the player down, they're just going to teleport through the ground. Maybe I could say teleport down if there's not water beneath you, or if there is water beneath you, but then you're going to end up standing on top of plants, which is going to be a bit weird. In a data pack, we could probably make a tag list and say, as long as none of these blocks are beneath your feet, keep going down. That might work. I'm not sure. I gave up on that for now until at least we got to data packs, which have more options. But I think we could probably do an area effect damage, like bang, and we damage some stuff around us. Can we make these particles come out a bit bigger? Where are we doing these particles? Right at the end, is it? Can we go to... What happens if we go all the way up to 8 on the spread? Let's really make them spread. Oh, actually, let's keep the up and down spread quite small, and we'll keep the X and Y spread a bit bigger. Oh, I think I might go even higher. Okay, we've got our iron boots. Another problem with these things is, obviously, if I'm all the way up here, because I double pressed the spacebar to get up here, my jump is set to 1. So if I fall down, no problem. On the other hand, if I'm walking around on a cliff and I just walk off the edge, no ka-chunk. So now I did play around and I made a version that just checked if you had air underneath you. And the problem with that is the fact that you can stand on the edge here and then it goes, there's air underneath him, quick, he's obviously falling, and then it'll count me as on the ground anyway, and it'll just spam that clonging sound and the particles. So I never found a good fix for that, so I just used it on jump. Anyway, my god, I'm really rambling at the end of this one, aren't I? Right, I better let you go. We've done what we came here for. Any improvements, let me know. Check in the comments for any help from anyone else. There's some very helpful people like Gal Sergi, Hassan Topchu, who often make comments to improve things, so do look down there. Anyway, have a nice day. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, I've got lovely boots. Okay, here we are in Misso's predicate generator. Very helpful site. Lots of good generators. First thing, we are in 1.21, so do check up here. Make sure you're in the right version. Okay, so our predicate is inverted. So we're going to need to do that first. So let's go to single. And let's look down here until we find inverted. We will have inverted. Okay, we are checking entity properties. This entity, yes we are. And I want to check what they're stepping on. So stepping on. I want to check for a block. So block. And I was checking for air. Now it lists all the block for us. Let's just do air. There we go. And I think I might have to click off that as well just to get it to fill in the information. There we go. There's our predicate. Okay. And what we can do, we can see that this predicate is set up how I normally do it. I don't know where I got my original one from then. If you want to, you can literally just copy and paste that in as your predicate. Or if you prefer, you can change the output style here. So you can have it minified, and then you get it as one long line. That's a bit more similar to what we type into the command block there. So if you're going to put it into a command block, I would probably do the minified version. If you're going to be putting it into your data pack, I think I would stick with the tabs version, because this looks much nicer. Or if you just want 2 spaces, you get the idea. Anyway, we've made the predicate. We can just control copy it, and that's how we're going to pop it into our command block. Cool. Predicate made. See you later.